What was Hawk like in high school? He's hard to imagine as a kid.
Oh God, pretty much same way, man. Hawk was 100 miles an hour, aggressive kid, man. I mean, Hawk was I don't know anybody. Oh, I do, but not too many people that have as many best friends as Hawk. Everybody in our high school was best friends with Mike, and Mike had time for everybody. But it would come down to the side about Mike was a brawler. Mike enjoyed it, man, and he was damn good at it. And he's a very loyal friend. Mike was God. I mean, to explain him, I mean, it's just kind of like put it this way: where he ended up being Road Warrior Hawk, that's Mike. He was already Road Warrior Hawk in high school. How's that sound? He was too, brother. I mean, we used to work at bars. We were bouncers in different bars, and the phone would ring, and Danny would listen. Go, Scott, Hawk's on the phone. I go, hey, Mike, what's going on? He says, well, I knocked out one guy tonight. How many you knocked out? I said, Mike ain't knocked nobody out. Phone ring about an hour later. Hey, Norts, that's two. Well, why don't you settle down a little bit, Mike? I mean, we're supposed to stop this crap. We're not supposed to be doing it. So that was, Mike was, he was already kind of like, put it this way, he'd have been perfect in the movie or the series Vikings.
And what about Rick Rude, another guy that was legendary for his toughness?
Boy, he was just a tough, gritty son of a gun, man. Rick was just, it was amazing that him and Hawk never went. And I mean, went to war. Because they bickered. They went back and forth hard. But Rick was just a gritty, tough guy. I remember Rick's dad owned a bar. And Rick was going outside with grown men, 16, 17 years old, and he did okay, man. I mean, Rick was just a double tough guy, man. And I tell you something, nobody, just fearless and absolutely a badass. And he wanted your respect, and he gave it, and that was the best part of Rick. Rick was another guy, man. I mean, he had your back. He was a friend, and I mean, when we called ourselves North Siders in Minneapolis. We grew up in the North Side, and that meant a lot to us. I mean, when you're had buddies that you'd do anything for, anything. Rick was that kind of guy. Hawk was that kind of guy. I mean, if I knew it would never happen, I wouldn't let it. I mean, I would do anything I had to do to stop it from happening. If it was, something was going to happen to Mike, or if something's going to happen to me, we had each other. It was important to us. I mean, and to a fault. I mean, but that's who we were as kids. And, I mean, that carried on through our lives. And Rick, Hawk, Kurt, Rick started out with me in high school, junior high school. Then, his dad moved to a different Robbinsville where Kurt, John Norton, Wayne Bloom, and all those guys went, but we always stayed friends. And when we got in our later teens, early 20s, we're all buddies. And most loyal friends you could ever. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, just best buddies. I mean, I was so fortunate as a young guy growing up with these. They all turned into superstars. I mean, I tried to get to, I mean, I don't know where I ended up in the pecking order, and I don't really care. I know what I did, and I know what I wanted to do, and I did my best, And these guys, I mean, they're some of the very, very best at what they did, but we had each other's back through all of it. I remember Rick Rude, when I was really rolling in New Japan. He came in with WCW, and I haven't seen Rick in probably 2-3 years. And he walked up to me, gave me a hug. He says, "Man," he says, "I'm really happy for you, man. All the respect." He says, "I love you, dude." And he says, "This is just the tip of the iceberg, Scott." He says, "Man, there's so much more here for you." He says, "You just keep doing what you're doing." And it just paralyzed me, because it was us at home again. You know what I mean? It was like, no matter what the odds were back in the streets of any bar, any situation, the dude wouldn't leave it, no matter what. And it's just something that we got, and then, yeah, man, it's a.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.